There are times when God calls us to do something that, quite honestly, we don't feel qualified to do. And then when we do step out in faith, it's amazing how the critics come out of the woodwork wanting to tear us down. Hi, I'm Bernie Diamond, and welcome again to Fresh. You've been there, right? God calls you into something that you're so unsure of, and when you do take that leap of faith, people think you're crazy. When I felt called out of my lucrative consulting career into what one of my business partners called the gentile poverty of ministry, there were any number of people, some of them quite close to me, who tried to talk me out of it. That's exactly what happened to the Apostle Paul. He wasn't one of the original 12. No, his encounter with Jesus was quite different to the others, and there he was out there proclaiming the good news of Jesus. So people called him every name under the sun. They thought of him as an imposter, but he stood firm. Why? 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verses 4 and 5. We can say this because through Christ we feel sure before God. I don't mean that we're able to do anything good ourselves. It is God who makes us able to do all that we do. In other words, his confidence wasn't in himself or what other people said. His confidence was in the call of God on his life and the power of God that flowed through him into many lives that were changed. As a young preacher, I remember sometimes being perturbed by the blank stares from the congregation, only to discover later that lives had been saved and transformed. Listen, when God calls you to step out and do something for him, trust him, because it's God who makes you able to do all that you do. That's his word, fresh for you today. Time and time again, when God calls us to step out in faith, man, it can be such an uneasy feeling. And it's right in that place that he calls us to put our trust, our confidence in him. And that's what our latest life application booklet is all about, living a life of quiet confidence. To request your free copy, head across to christianityworks.com and you'll see that free offer right there toward the top of the homepage. Again, that web address is christianityworks.com. May you be blessed as you receive God's word